Hi. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I learned this method from Ron. To We must be on the right state of mind before we press the live button. So I listen to music first, and wait for a while. Okay, one thing I want to share to you. So I hope you can hop on. If you can catch back watching it live, please. I really appreciate that. Yes, because I want some kind of live interaction to the audience. So today I'm going to share the number one thing that we need to avoid when we want to pursue our dreams, or we want to run a business, or we want to be great. It's like we live we live our life with purpose, right? So most people do is they avoid mistakes. Yes, and it's really it's funny how people try to avoid mistakes. They want everything to be perfect, and then I learned this from one quote from Jim Rohn, like perfectionism is the killer to progress. It's like it will make you procrastinate on doing things. So today, so since the number one mistake is having to avoiding the mistakes, I keep doing a lot of mistakes, like this, like what I'm doing. So I want to share to you when I started doing Facebook Live. Start to watch all my live videos, and I see how people will look, how they feel if they watch my live videos, like what I'm doing right now. It's like I keep looking to somewhere else doing that when I first do my Facebook Live. So the lesson I learned is, I want to share to you the lesson that is very important that you might use in your life or in your business. So it's not to avoid mistakes. It's because if we avoid mistakes, we are no longer have the chance to correct that mistakes. It just doesn't make sense if you are trying to correct things, right? So you don't correct things. You correct wrong things. You correct mistakes. So correcting the mistakes will make you grow, will keep you in progress. You will see the problem that you need to fix. Because being an entrepreneur, running a business, being a businessman, you're going to be a problem solver. So if you can't provide or make a solution or fix the problem, you may not help other people. So that is what I'm trying to teach you on this Facebook Live, because I just realized that by showing you how I started, how I overcome those things, pressing live, how I fix the things, like at first I really don't know what I'm saying. So now I start to have some bullet points on what I'm going to discuss. So I won't be talking all around. So it's all about correcting. It's all about making a correction. It's like on a plane, right? Like when we ride a plane, before we go to the destination, the pilot will need to do some correction, a bit of correction. So like they don't just sit down there run autopilot, because running an autopilot is also, it's like auto, but it's making correction to go to your destination. So because you're not going to your destination if you don't correct the mistakes. It's like, yes, there's no straight path. Being successful is like a stock market, ups and down. Stock markets, because I was in financial before, so I know how stock market works, mutual funds. But in running a business is the same. Being successful is the same. You don't go to a straight path, because it's just, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're going to become successful with just a straight path, no mistakes, what are you going to teach to people? How are you going to leverage those people? It's like, what mistakes have you done? What are the things we need to follow? What are the things we need to avoid? Can you imagine um, if like those people, those successful people, don't even make mistakes? Everyone is going to be successful, right? Like, straight away. But there's no challenges. There's no purpose. It's like, when you do something without suffering, without challenges, it's like, it's boring. That's not how our life is. Our life is full of challenges, and I want you to realize that if you are living the life safe and secured, for me, it's going to be um, like, what I don't mind to offend, but it's kind of boring. Like, you just sit down there. I'm safe, secure. It's like, I don't go out. I don't want to go outside the house, because people might hurt me. Like, there's a lot of risk outside when you go out. Even in your home, there's also a tendency that the risk is still there, right? So there's always a risk. But if you lock up yourself trying to be secure, trying to be safe, your life is going to be boring. And I resonate with, I watch some YouTube videos on how people, like, I read some article, how are those people on their deathbed, how are they, what sentence, or what are the things that they want to tell to themselves. And one of the I also asked this to some of the group. One of the guy there replied that they are doing great. They are doing things against the odds, because they don't want to be lying on the deathbed telling to themselves, I wish I. So that is all the what ifs in life. Like, I wish I do this, I wish I did that. It may be different, because everything in life, everything we are today, who you are is going to be based on the decision you made in your life. So if you're the someone, you're not trying to take a risk. You're like, I'm safe here, I'm secured here, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with my job. I just do some hard work, so they won't fire me. And then they give you enough salary, so you won't quit. You feel safe, you feel secured. But how long? Your time is running. Everyone's time is running. You cannot get back the time. That's the most valuable thing you can give to someone. And the time that you have right now, if you're watching this, just hashtag replay, if live, hashtag live. So your time is valuable. I understand my friends online that they may not be able to watch it live, because yes, as we enter this world, you're going to be busy. There are so many notifications, so many groups, so many people asking for your help, so many people you need to respond on. It's life. It's like, our time never changed. I still have 24/7 a day, but I've done so many things. I've been replying, I've been helping someone, I've been guiding someone. It's like, I didn't expect anything from them. Sometimes they just message me, like is they selling something, and then they promote something. They, yes, hi bro, like that. Can you support me? Of course, bro. It's like, you see how they respond. Like, they just ask me whether can you join my group. Yeah, sure, man. It's like, yes, I would love to, because I see how I started. I'm still it's not that I'm been so far already, but I still can, I still know how I started, because someone helped me, someone motivates me. It's like Kate Lamb, Ron Carter, Jerome, all those messages, David, these are all the people, Sir Iman, yes, these are all the people that motivate me. And of course, our mentor, we follow the same mentor. Those people, we follow the same mentor, which is Zach Crawford, an awesome guy. So we follow the same mentor, and those people who I just met online, I feel very lucky to meet them in their life. It's like I know they're going to be successful because they're not a quitter, they're a doer, they're achievers. Struggle is real, like Ron Carter said on one on his live, like struggle is real. Yes, everyone struggle, but if you struggle without purpose, you're not going to be happy. But if you struggle with purpose, happiness comes from there. Happiness comes from solving problems, from fulfilling the things that you desire the most. It's like for example, I'm what I'm hungry. I've been hungry for 2 days, and then you find a food, right? Then you become happy. It's like a simple thing. It's like you solve your problems, then you become happy. But you solve with purpose. Live with purpose, because we all going to be we all going to die. We all going to pass away. But the purpose, like I learned this from Jerome. Like imagine if Steve Jobs, it's like imagine if Steve Jobs avoid mistakes. He don't want to make mistake. Do you think we will have an Apple right now? If he give up, if he never believed in his idea, do you think we will have a handphone right now? We will have an iPad. And those successful people that had give us something that we have today. If you think Thomas Edison give up on this, we will have like a lamp, a bulb. He failed a lot of times, and this is what I want. I learned. One of his quote is like, "It's how you perceive things. It's your perspective." It's like when people say this is what the quote's all about. It's like I didn't see it that I failed 10,000 times. It's like for him, I just saw 10,000 times that didn't work. So I know one that worked. So it's how we shift our mentality, how we shift our mindset to focusing on the things that is possible for us. Because everything is going to be possible if you believe it is possible. And I share this to one of my Facebook live, like the vision that I have after reading the Think and Grow Rich School. I just write the vision. I just write what I want. At first, I didn't know how am I going to achieve them. But as I read it every day in, day out, the ideas keep coming to my head. So I know I'm not an expert right now. I'm not yet successful. I'm still here in my work, working from 9 to 5 job. But if I quit now, what would happen to me? I just fall back. So the effort I have done all these days, weeks, months, is going to be rubbish. So I hope if you're doing something great in your life, don't quit. Just move forward. So move forward and head up and just go. Just do it like what I'm doing. So in 2-3 days, I'm going to take another challenge, which is the OFA with Kate. So I'm going to be tough this year. I've done that last April. So this time around I'm still do it. It's worth it. And yes, I never really like regret that I invested in my education, because I never does. When I was in college, I don't really even read a book, but now I love reading books. I love listening to uh, audiobooks, and learning from people, learning from those dead and from those who are still alive. And these are like these amazing people I met online. So I hope you learned something today, and the lesson I shared to you is about, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because if you make mistakes, you have the chance to correct it. The growth is there. You have the chance to grow. Uh, make your life um, more challenging, more adventure, because living without purpose is boring. Living without challenges is boring. So I hope you will learn something today. So if you catch the replay, just hashtag replay. So thank you very much, and I need to go back to work. Today is Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend tomorrow. Bye bye.